Okay. It is around 9:55 a.m. somewhere in Manhattan. And I am at a local Whole Foods once again for my bi-weekly sardine treatment. Uh, AKA what the yeah. I believe I mentioned in my last upload, at least in the comment section, that I used to work for uh, oh my gosh, MV Transportation over there in Houston. Yeah, and I spent a good portion of my days driving people to dialysis centers. I've never even heard of dialysis center. Hold on, I'm going to have to put this down. Excuse me. Okay, I had never even heard of dialysis centers. All right, so yeah, well, let me tell you, you certainly hear about them driving people to their medical appointments in this country. I don't know what the profit margin is in such places, but there are a heck of a lot of dialysis centers. Very good. Again, this tastes like a good quality tuna. Anyway, I didn't make a point of checking what the profit margin was for these dialysis centers, but I remember seeing a video somewhere, or maybe it was a documentary. A parent was like trying to prepare insulin for their kid, and she dropped it, and that was $400 smashed on the floor. I'm not saying anyone would go out of their way to try to make a profit off of people's illnesses. Of course not. My goodness. How monstrous is that? What kind of nut would even suggest such a thing, right? Talk about conspiracy theories. Of course not. Everyone knows Big Pharma is the pinnacle of philanthropic sentiment and endeavor. But between all these dialysis centers and all these insulin things, my oh my. No, again, I would never suggest any intentional dealings about such things. My goodness, I'll be wearing a tinfoil hat any day now, right? What a ludicrous suggestion. Why would anyone try to make people sick? For mere money? Surely not. Impossible. I wondered for a long, long time, why would they make it only possible for rich people to acquire healthy food? That never made any sense to me at all. Hmm. Yes, indeed. Well, anyway. I mean, as long as you had a decent paying job, you can afford to actually buy foods that wouldn't kill you. So, I mean, you'd have to be able to control who had decent paying jobs and who didn't have decent paying jobs in order for anything like that to even be possible, even remotely possible. I've heard of social engineering conspiracy theories, but that's really absurd, I'm sure. Okay, well, just trying to get my treatment in here. All right, well, nothing much more to add. Just more or less checking in. Okay, let's see, this thing's been going on for 7 minutes, so it's just a couple of minutes past 10 a.m. somewhere in Manhattan, having my sardine treatment. Yeah, the most recommended version that I've heard of is King Oscar's, but yeah, Whole Foods doesn't sell that brand. This is the one they've got over here. So, yeah. Okay. Take care. Good luck, and talk to you later.